Okay, here's another kit. Having some slight modifications done for the layout, so I figured I'd briefly, again, show kind of what I'm doing here. This is the Walthers Magic Pan Bakery. Now, it's not going to be a bakery for me. Oh, where's the box? Here it is. That's the kit. It looked like a nice modern-ish type industry, and I also wanted to see the 4 silos and the building behind it. I'm going to build those kind of just per the kit, maybe detail them up a little bit, but not really do any real changes to those, so I'm not going to show anything on those. The office and the other building, however, I did make some changes based on where I'm going to put it on the layout and the fact that I want it to fit up against the backdrop. So what I've done so far, the office is just the office. I didn't do any interior details in the office. The only thing I did was I added a little Pico LED that runs out because I figured there's going to be a light on the outside. There's no way people are going to come into an office without a light, so I just put a little Pico LED there. That's really the only thing I'm going to do in the office. I'm probably going to work on the roof a little bit. I don't like the Walthers plain looking roof, so I'll do some stuff on the roof. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make it look, in my mind, a little bit better. So that's the office. That's just pretty much per the kit with the light added and whatever I decide to do for the office. I'm sorry, for the roof. Now in the main building, what I did, because I wanted some more height, originally it's only a single-story building, you get some extra pieces. And you can see I didn't do the greatest job in gluing everything together, but what I did was I decided to make a second story on it, and that's the part that's going to sit back against the backdrop to help hide the mess I have back there. So, you know, this wall, I covered these two up. I wouldn't have to, but that's where the office is going to sit. What I did here on the front, I modified this panel. I added 2 windows. These are Tichy windows. They're probably not really correct for a, you know, like a cinder block building. I think they're more a wood building window as opposed to a masonry type window, but it's what I had, and I had to fill the gap a little bit. But what I figured they did here was they added a lunchroom for the employees. Up here in the front corner, there's a little exit door, so I kept that door there. I might label that as an emergency exit. And then on the inside, I just added the floor. And I'm going to add some interior details. Probably going to add 2 walls, you know, paint it, you know, a nice gray color or whatever, and then add some interior details to it, and add lights, because you can look in there and see kind of what's going on. So I'll put some tables and maybe some folks on second shift eating lunch. I had to do some, because you don't give you enough blank pieces. I didn't feel like buying a whole other kit. So I kind of modified that and added a Tichy, kind of a you know, steel double door. They added that, say, for roof access. So I'll have that for the roof. And these are just other pieces, the normal kit pieces. This will be a door. Probably won't. It's like, you know, for a truck door. You might be able to back a truck in there, but you know, not really. Now the only issue, since I don't have enough, is of course the back is wide open, which I don't think is going to be a huge deal because this is going to sit back against the backdrop. I did add some stiffeners in here. They aren't the stiffest stiffeners, but that's what I had. So I think it'll hold together fairly well. And then this one will probably get some exterior lights if I can find any that I like that look decent. So this is just moving along. Just wanted to show it. And then gonna add and I had some, you know, the clear window glazing material added to the back of those Tichy windows. So that's what I'm doing to this particular building in the Magic Pan Bakery kit. So I'm just touching this briefly when I get it done, and it's ready to go over on the layout. Okay, there's a lunchroom. Like I said, just enough to kind of give it the idea that there could be people there on break. Don't know how well it's going to show up, but Got some tables, chairs, a garbage can, a guy eating a burger or something like that, some storage units, and then on the wall there is actually a Google image of a bunch of vending machines with a guy there making a selection. So I can pop it through the window. I don't know if it's going to be able to show up, but we'll see what it looks like. Alright, there's the view through the window. And again, I don't know if it's going to work. There's the guy eating. That's not going to focus on him. I can't make it focus in the background. What's the focus on the window? Ah, rats. Well. It shows you the guy back there making a selection. I don't know if I can get it to focus or not. Let me try. Alright, there I kind of did. So you can kind of see he's got soda machines, a coffee machine. I think he's looking at the snack machine right now, so there you go. Lunchroom for the guys to eat. How nice. Alright, so now they got the interior done. And I have a light glued on here, so I won't get that ceiling glued on to the break area. Then I have to get this ceiling in. Probably do some matching because it's not quite a perfect match there. I can get some stairs coming out of here. And then get working on the rest of the ceilings. Figuring out if I want to put any exterior lights on. Not sure yet. And then probably have to drill a hole, bring the office light wire through so I can tie it into these wires and any other wires. And then hopefully before too long get this one done and ready to go. Alright, here's the 95% completed building from the Magic Pan Bakery that was modified to make it a two-story building. So I got the pretty much together, painted up a little bit, some details on it. Got an air conditioner, some kind of utility box up there. This door, I'm waiting for stairs. I ordered them from Shapeways. I had a nice set of metal-like stairs that come down. I didn't have anything, so I'm waiting for those to come in. Two vents there that I stole from another building, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But the roof itself, it's actually like a sand roof, or like a, I guess that's what you call it. It goes from Arizona Rock and Minerals. You paint the roof black, and then sprinkle that color sand in there, which I thought looked pretty good with this building. And then you shake off the excess and save it for more use. So I'm also waiting. I'm going to put a ladder here. That's going to go up. But my hand's really blowing out. To the upper roof. Didn't do much in the upper roof yet, because I might put a vent or two or something like that up there. And then the office is in place over here. And that's got an air conditioner and a vent on it. And I'm thinking maybe I'll put a ladder coming up here. I'm not sure. So the way you'd get to this roof would be you come out here down the steps and walk around and then down to there. So that's all. That's just sitting there right now, because I still got a couple more things I want to do to it, but I got a little time to wait for those stairs to come in. And here I'll probably have, some kind of sidewalk that comes out. A little area here for a little smoking pit for the folks that have to smoke. And then this might come up here and go to the front and have some shrubbery along the building there for around the office. Make it look nice. So that's how that looks. I did add well, actually I didn't add it. It's part of the kit. Again, I might not have enough light to show it, but you can see that. That's just the door. I did add a Wiesmann spotlight here on top of that door, but really nothing else to that end wall. I probably should have a light for the man door, but I'm not sure I'm going to worry about it. And then real quick, I'll just turn it around so you can see what the backside looks like, and then this one will be sitting for a little bit until I get some other detail parts. Alrighty, there's the back. I'm just going to leave it open like that. I think it'll be fine. I did add added some support up here for the first part of the roof. Added two cross pieces here. I don't think this roof is really all that heavy, so it's not going to be a big deal. I got the power cord. This is the lights from the cafeteria break room. This is the spotlight. The office light comes in here, so I'll get that all soldered together and then bring one set of leads down. So, let me turn the light out of the way. So that's that. So that's now, I guess I'm going to sit for a little bit till I get this order in from Shapeways. I'm not too worried about how messy it looks up along here, because you're never going to see that because it's viewed from the front. And this is back against the backdrop, so I'm not going to waste my time doing that if no one's going to see it. Alright, another one ready to go, or 95% ready to go. Time to move on and do some other stuff. Alright, just thought I'd show you this quick. Again, on this channel we strive to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, and this is definitely the bad. So I'm working on this little part of the Magic Pan facility, and I got it all glued up, got the railings on. It was like, yay. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, something's not right. What the heck did I do? So if you look at this, I don't know if you can see it, the camera's going to show it on that, on that top set of stairs. They are literally facing up and down. I have no idea how I did that. But that's going to be a bit of a tightrope to walk on those stairs. And it's too late. I can't do anything. It was all glued up. I'm not going to rip it apart or buy another kit. It's just the way it is. So what you need to immediately do is turn this video off, unsubscribe from the channel, dislike, and go watch somebody that knows what they're doing. So anyway, I really don't know how I did that. I honestly didn't even think about it. It was just gluing things up, and there you go. Nice little set of stairs there. Maybe I should put like a sign, a little sign across here. Tag it out, do not enter. Installer's an idiot. Oh, brother. Alright. I wonder what else I screwed up when I was making these kits I don't realize yet. As part of the Magic Pan Bakery, and part of the reason I bought the kit, is you get this cool little outbuilding in these 4 tanks, and I really just built them per the kit. I wasn't going to say a whole lot about it. In fact, I wasn't even going to video, but just as a warning for those that may, be interested in the kit or looking to buy the kit or haven't made it yet, this thing is really, once you get it together, it's really fragile, to use the French term. What they have these pipes that come out, and they come out of, obviously, out of this building, and this is one piece right here. Then you have a little piece that's a bunch of flanges you got to glue in. Then you have another piece that goes up, that goes here and here, and then you got to glue more little freaking pieces on. So, moral of the story is, once you get it together, let me see if this make this any more visible. It's very, very fragile. In fact, as you notice, if you noticed, that's why I have it on this base, because I went to pick it up by this, and just lifting it the slightest bit, these tanks are on this side, and they're not real tanks, I get that, but they got some weight to them. What happened was, right away, it broke right there, poof, on the front and the back. They have it on both sides, so be careful when you assemble this. You can kind of see some of the weathering I did. I wasn't going to go crazy on the weathering. I just did some washes and kind of let it flow down, like the way rainfall or water would fall. I wish I had done that before I mounted the tanks, because I would have liked to, have been able to pick it up and move it around and lay it back. But now I'm afraid to even look at this thing cross-eyed, because it might freaking fall apart. And the only other real thing that I added some details to the top. You can see there, I added those light stands. They're not working. They're details west. Light poles that I thought looked pretty good. And again, I wasn't really worried about making this all working lights. But the railings went in just fine, and I painted them kind of a safety yellow. The ladder went on okay, although that's fun to do as well. There's a safety ladder. It's a bit of work, but like got it done. So just wanted to touch on that briefly. When I added some, some signs and numbers, and added a little, I don't know, some type of electrical cabinetry on the side, added a vent fan to the top, and weathered the roof a little bit. That's just a little bit of that black lava. I added a vent and the larger ceiling vent. That's a Rick's Products vent. I like those, they're pretty cool. Alright, so that's that, and that's going to be part of the overall industrial area. Just want to kind of touch a little bit on that and how fragile it is, and be careful. And my recommendation would be, if you want to weather it, the tanks, do them separately. Do them either when they're all glued on before you glue all the piping on, or better yet, do them before you even glue them onto the base. That way they're done, they're out of the way. And then, like me, when you get it done, put it on a sturdier base so you can move it. Otherwise, any slight movement will break those. And they're little, and it's a pain in the beep to get that done. But anyway, all right. So that's that. It'll be part of the overall structure, the complex area, when I finally get it installed over in the layout. Okie dokie. I'm going to call this the completion of the modified Magic Pan warehouse and office building. I just got in a day ago some of the Shapeways stuff I was waiting for, and I have them up here. So what I added on the outside of that little door was a platform to get down onto the roof. Now that platform, certainly not my greatest work. Oh man, that stuff's tiny and it's really kind of hard to work with. What it is, it's a Tichy open grate with the railings, and the stairs are the Shapeways part. Oh, sorry, I'm moving around too fast here. And it's okay. I mean, from the distance you're going to see it, it looks fine. If you get up close, it certainly isn't my finest work. The railings are off. They don't quite fit with the size of the stairs. And I didn't know that. I was just kind of winging it. I knew I wanted the stairs, and I decided to build that platform when I found the Tichy stuff in my toolbox. So, unless you were HO scale, if you were HO scale, you walked out there, you'd be, who the heck made this? But for this, it'll be fine. And then next to it is a safety ladder to clamber up onto the upper roof. And you can see I added some gutter runs, basically some collectors and downspout, and it runs across the roof. Then over to these two. It's a little bit dark. Over to the two running here. And of course they conveniently hide the seams that I messed up on the roof, or on the walls. So, and the roof's been detailed. Over on the office, again, I just added a roof hatch on that. Another Shapeways part. So I can get up on that roof. And then right here at the corner, one of the Shapeways sprues that I bought had some security cameras. So that's a little camera kind of focused up here on the walkway. Again, it's going to come around from the front door. It'll be a walkway that comes back here. And they wanted a little camera action there to keep an eye on things. So that's, I don't know how well that shows up. That's a really tiny, tiny thing. Oh boy. That was a real challenge. It's has holes in the bottom of it, and I used some Detail Associates 015 wire as the support, and drilled a number 78 hole and just kind of stuck it in there, and hopefully it doesn't come out. Alright, so that is what I'm going to say. Done. Let's get on the layout with everything else that's going to go over there and start moving along. So that's the Magic Pan Bakery, modified into a semi two-story building, again for going back against the backdrop with the different wall modifications. That's what that was. Some interior details, some exterior details, some roof details, some lights. Fun little build. Hopefully it looks okay once we get on the layout. So, alrighty, let's get her over there.